Alright. See you, Eddie. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy the rest of your workday. I'm assuming you're at work. Alright. Oh shoot, I have to get the reference file on my computer as well. So I'll do that too. Welcome back. Getting the iPad ready so we can start drawing. We're starting from like scratch. I don't have anything ready. Only thing I have is like my reference photos, which I'm looking at now are... Oh my god, this is gonna be very difficult. I haven't picked a final reference photo, so I'll show them to you. I have one I'm leaning towards though. So let me get this all set up. I'm not trying to like show off my whole like iPad and camera roll, so give me a second, guys. But let me know if I need to turn the music up or down. I just want it like quiet in the background. Alright, got those saved. Ooh, I don't remember what size I did the last one. Let me actually check. Oh, I did... No, I didn't do 1920 by 1080. What size did I make this? I don't know. I guess I'll just copy these dimensions. That's so random. Why did I make it that size? I made the last one 4096 by 1714. What does that divide to? Like, why did I do it like that? Maybe my reference image was like that size? Or maybe I was trying to... Hang on, let me divide this by 2. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Here, I kind of want to make this pretty big. Let me do some math real quick, figure out what canvas size I need to do. Maybe the length of 2 monitors, 2 like standard monitors would be nice. Okay, let's get this ready. Ooh, but this would make it really long. No, that's not gonna work. I'm so sorry. Okay. What do you guys think is a good size? I want to do something a little longer than the standard 1920 by 1080. These dimensions I did for the last one are really weird. I don't know what my reasoning was. I think my reference was just that size, maybe. Okay. Do 4K. I don't know. Oh, I just clicked 4K in the new canvas. That's what I clicked. Okay, we'll do that size. That's good. It gives some wiggle room. We can always crop it. I gotta take off my jacket. I'm sweating! Man, I really wish I could wear my sweatshirt while I stream. But as soon as I get in front of the mic, I start sweating. Okay. Almost ready, fellas. Now I'm gonna insert these photos and then I'll switch screens and we'll like do a little comparison. We can figure out the cropping and stuff. Yeah, originally when I got this iPad, I had like iCloud sync so that way like all my photos were synced, and I was like, that's a terrible idea. Like, why did I think that was a good idea? If I'm gonna like stream my iPad, I should not have like my personal photos on the camera roll. Even if I do hide my screen, it's just too risky. Okay. Alright, let's switch views. Thank you guys for being so patient. You're such real ones. Okay, now I gotta wait for the Elgato to actually show up on the fucking screen. Okay. Let's unplug and replug. I have to keep my Elgato unplugged. I think I've mentioned this like a billion times. I have to keep it unplugged when I'm not using it because it lags my mouse. But now I'm like, I think it's the wire to my iPad that's like dookie. Hang on. We're gonna like close everything, plug it in, and then turn on my iPad. Let's try that. Hello, Elgato! Where are you? I wish technology was like just a little more chill. Okay, it's working in the Elgato app. I just need it working in freaking OBS. Oh god. Ah, the joys of technology. I think it's just taking a second. I don't know. Here, we'll change this. There we go. Okay, I just like deactivated and reactivated it in my OBS. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So this is the canvas size we're gonna do. And these are my reference images. I took a lot more than this, but these were the ones that kind of stuck out to me. So this one, it really captures a lot, right? This is gonna be very hard though. There's not a lot of contrast. Like there's a lot of very similar values. Like when I go over this, a lot changes, but the color doesn't change a whole lot. You see what I mean? So it's gonna be very difficult, but I don't mind. I like challenge is good, you know? I learn a lot from this. This one I think is the one I'm leaning towards doing. And these were the other ones. This one has really interesting like foreground pieces. So we'd get something that's a little closer by, less in the fog, and have a lot more like contrast and things like that. So this is another option. It wouldn't be like this exact orientation. We'd probably like cut off this. We wouldn't include like this over here. Okay, let's hit it in there. Freaking perfect. Okay. But no matter what, I wanted to capture like that thing in the background. This was like the last reference photo. It's just this, it's the same as this last one, but it's just like zoomed in a little more. Sometimes I take another reference photo zoomed out more just so I can get extra stuff without, I make sure I don't cut anything important off. But yeah, I'm leaning towards this one right here. But if you guys have any opinions, let me know. Who knows, maybe I can come back and do whichever one I decide not to do. This one would definitely be... I don't know which one would be easier. Maybe... It's hard to say. Like, this one would be a little tricky to imply the shapes with such little variation in color. But yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. But now we just gotta figure out cropping. We do something like this. Okay, I forget that. Hang on. Oops, sorry. Procreate's a little annoying about wiggle room. So we're gonna do this. Give me like some wiggle room. Okay. And then reference, like that color. Okay, it'd help if I did it on the right layer. I'm basically giving myself a border. Okay. Let's adjust this to kind of fit the frame. There's like that bridge at the bottom, and I kind of want to show that it's like decayed and crumbles, so we don't want it too close. But I really like this. I think this is pretty good. There's a lot of empty space like here, so we'll just have to really change the values and like give the clouds weight. Okay. I think this is the what we're gonna go with. So yeah. Okay, let me get my reference in the box. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm doing a rough outline because I do want it to be kind of accurate scale wise. So we're gonna do it very rough. We're gonna do this brush. Duplicate this. God, this is gonna be very challenging. We're gonna get like the main important shapes. So it's this island chunk. And then this is its own island chunk. And were these? Hang on. It's gonna be hard to like distinguish what's what. Like this gets a little weird right there. God, I'm sweating. Holy shit. It's because I know what's ahead. I know how freaking hard this is gonna be. With my last one, I didn't get as painterly as I wanted with the whole thing, and I'm gonna try to do that by using larger brushes when I go in with like the colors and the shading. And hopefully that helps me get what I'm going for. I'm gonna try to use a better brush too. I think that's how that looks. I'm gonna have to get a close-up of what this looks like, I think. It's because it's a little hard to see. Maybe for the next one, I won't do this outline thing. I just really care about scale for this one, so I really want it to be like 1-to-1. But that's the only time we're gonna do this. Oh, I'm glad we get this, the crumbling bits, like, here. I'll just put this here so I remember to do that. Yeah, this is gonna be actually really... there's a lot of little pieces. The last one I did, it didn't have a lot of little pieces like this. Not sure what this is. Yeah, getting this stuff to fade too will be interesting. Figure out how to do that. I don't think I'm gonna try not to rely on layers too much, but try to really work on single layers. Okay. I think those are the main pieces. Let's get this too. And then we'll get the background, these like cave ceilings placed. Let's get this island. I don't remember this. Dude, I haven't played Genshin actually in a really long time, like properly. I'll pick it up for like a day and then I'll forget about it. I don't know, it's just so hard to keep up with. I don't know how people do it. Okay, that's the main pieces placed. Okay. What the hell? Oh, I just accidentally erased. Oh my god, no fucking shot I did that. No shot I just did all that on the wrong layer. I cannot believe I did that. Okay guys, well let's freaking do that again. Holy shit. That is so upsetting. Oh, no wonder my brush was so weird. I'm actually so embarrassed I did that. What the fuck? Actually so sad. Trying to do this fast because I'm upset I'm doing this twice in a row. Like, that's unbelievable. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I don't care if it's a little imperfect. The platforming here is really weird. Next time I'm doing this off stream. unless this part is like desirable to see. I'm doing this off stream. Especially with like how I messed it up and I have to, because I did it on the wrong layer. Waterfall there. Okay, there's like weird cliffing there. I'm kind of getting... Wait, there's like islands here too. Very faint, but there's islands there. And there's like something back here. I'll just do a few lines to show it's there. I think this is just clouds right here, so I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, I'm glad I'm actually doing this. Otherwise, I would have just missed some land masses, probably. With how small my reference photo is. It'd be so nice if we get like a high definition reference photo. I just want to get to the fun part, man. There's some shapes here I need to do. Those are very hard to see. I'm gonna skip this song. It's kind of like a cliff there, and then this fades off, but there's something right here too. Little floaty bits. It kind of looks like there's a platform right there. I'm not sure. I think... I'm not sure what part would be the most fun about this. I might exaggerate the lighting a lot. I think that would be fun. I don't know what this is. I might have to... I might just like abstract it. Be abstract about it. Are there any other shapes I'm missing? Let's get that. I think this is like an overhang actually. Oh, there's something right here too. And there's a shape right here. There's a little floaty rock here. Let's get this tree while I'm at it. May as well draw this in. Otherwise I'm gonna forget about it. Is there something right here? This might be a waterfall. I'm not sure, so we're gonna ignore it. So I don't want to do a waterfall if it's not one. No clue what that is. There's some structures right here. And this is like fading out. We'll do some dotted lines so I can kind of... There's something right here. We'll do dotted lines to remind myself. This is hard to distinguish, for me to like distinguish. It's like... I think it's like an opening. And then we got the bits. And I'm not even gonna bother with like the triangle thing that's here because you're not gonna see it. So we're gonna ignore that. This stuff really is really hard to distinguish right there. Okay, we're good with this, I think. Nice, I actually did it on the right fucking layer. Fantastic. Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, let's do this, the background. Like cave things. These are gonna be very subtle. Like they really fade into the background. I'm not sure what process I'm gonna use. This is like... I might have to backtrack a lot, to be honest. might try to color pick as much as I can. Okay. And then it becomes undistinguishable right there because of the light. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard. Put you in the back. Okay. I'm gonna be doing a lot of figuring it out as I go. Okay. We'll start with like that as like a middle tone. I forgot to lock this. Okay. I could do a value study first. I think I might do that actually. That might help me a lot. But even that doesn't get that dark. Okay. Like, how dark is this? Oh yeah, it's not even that dark. The darks in this are not that dark. And like, this little shape is pretty dark. These are pretty strong silhouettes, like right here. It's a little faded down there. Should have outlined the bridge. Oh, oops. How dark is this? That is not dark at all. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Let me do my lightest points. That's gonna be harder than I thought. Oh my goodness. Glad I learned about the value of doing like a value study for colors. Glad I learned about that. I'm not liking this brush though. We need to switch to something we can blend. Okay, this does not look very dark. Nope, it's not. Okay, we're gonna make this a tiny bit darker though. And this really like fades into it. Oh my god, this is gonna take, just thinking about this now, this is gonna take many hours to finish. Like, it would take several art streams to like complete, which is insane. Why did I just hear the Taco Bell sound in this song? What the fuck? Not that bell, but this other one. Boom. That's like the exact note that the Taco Bell bell is. That's insane. Sorry, this is the Taco Bell song now. It's called, the song's called Level 8 Clock World. It's got the Taco Bell song. You ain't fooling nobody. Okay, the top would be a little bit lighter though. My eyes are already hurting. They're already hurting. Oh wait, that's the bridge. Shit. It's actually, the bridge actually gets quite dark. But it's only on like our POV side. What's that? Ooh, I need to get some like spooky theming for October. I have a lot of like spooky fall and like cozy theme games I want to play, and I'm really excited. But I gotta fit the atmosphere with like the saloon. So I might get some like overlays to like spookify. Oh, maybe I'll make like a witch hat for my PNG tuber. That seems like pretty simple. Something I could do. I don't think that would be too tricky. Here, I'm gonna put on the top layer what we're doing. I meant to have like a text box that I could like say what we're doing. I didn't do that. Landscape. Landscape. I don't know how to spell this. I'm not spelling it. But I'll do exclamation mark iPad. So you can type that in the chat? Okay. It's a little silly, but I wanted to add that. It's so hot in here. I need to turn on the fan, but I really don't feel like moving. First world problem. Okay, how dark is it right here? Pretty dark, actually. What the fuck? That changes fast. Oh, yeah, it'd help if it was on the right freaking layer. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be so helpful? Okay, this is like a little bit darker right here. Because you can like barely see the shape. I think it's pretty dark up there. But it gets a little bit lighter over here. Okay. Ugh. I really hate these like this like blend tool in Procreate. I just feels I don't like how it works. It's like so icky. I don't know, something about how the way it works just does not feel right. Doesn't feel like what it's like to blend IRL, or like, I don't know, I think I remember liking Clip Studios. Ah, it's so frustrating. Oh my god, this is such a fast change. Let's actually lower that opacity. Let me check my stuff. Perfect. Okay, just making sure everything's still working. It's quiet. This probably gets pretty light right here. Let's check this. Well, it's got that glare too, so that's not. Or the flare, I mean. Flare? Glare? I don't know. What's this value? I think actually, even just doing the value study, even if I don't like really use it in the next steps, it's a good warm up. It's a good warm up. Yeah, this should be darker. My head feels so foggy today. I think this makes it very fitting for what we're doing. Just drawing out a lot of fog. Still a pretty good playlist. Shout out Stevie Sphere. Hey, this is a little bit lighter over here. Lighten it a tiny bit more. Okay, I actually don't want this here anymore. I changed my mind. Oh, I didn't do a pin message for what we're doing. Let me add that really quick. My laggy mouse. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Spin that. Oh my gosh, OBS does not want to scroll today. Goodness. And I might have to go somewhere after stream, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'm just... Freaking head is so foggy. Plus, I'd probably need a shower too. Oh, there's so much to do. But all is well. Because tomorrow we're finishing Outer Wilds, and that makes everything better. Is that even lighter? Oh yeah, it is. Ooh, interesting. It's cool seeing it like the shape come together. This was way too bright though. Okay, that seems a little more appropriate. Okay, let's get on the correct layer. Oh, we are on the correct layer. God forbid a girl just want to fill in this one tiny little spot. Yeah, that like flare or the glare, I don't know what the better term would be, from the like tower kind of makes it hard to like place the correct colors here. These are pretty close in value though. I think that's the issue. I think this needs to be lightened. I really miss traditional painting. I don't have like the proper space for it. Or at least oil painting, which is what I like, the medium I like. I don't really like acrylic, I don't know. Acrylic just ain't it. Just the way oil paint blends is just, it's so good. And like, it forces you to take a break sometimes. Because sometimes you need to like let layers dry and it can take a few days. And it's like, that's great. Like, I love that. The universe is like, I'm forced to take a break. That's awesome. Who wouldn't love that? Like, this is just not... This section's like giving me a lot of trouble. I'll move on. I don't need to zoom in so much. It's just a value study, a chill value study. Oh, see, like, I think I made this too dark. On the far left. Okay, what's this value? Yeah, like, what the fuck? Okay. Let's make this a little. Too far. I need to add there's like the Spotify OBS plugin where you can see like what Spotify song I'm playing, but I just haven't added that yet. there was one I was adding, and then I just got like a little sketched by how I was supposed to add it, and I was like, it's kind of weird. So I like backed out of adding that one. Maybe I can do like the window, but like crop it. I could do that. You know what? I'm actually gonna add that really quick. I feel like I could do that really quick. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Add window capture. Oh, but that I need it to be tapping. We're gonna call it Spotify. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just let me like show off my whole Spotify playlist. Sorry, let me move this. There we go. Where should we put it? What do you guys think? We'll put it like over here, because I don't think I have any alerts or anything over here. So we'll put it right there. I'm not sure if that's even like that visible. Ooh, if I could round the corners, that'd be awesome. That'd be very awesome. Okay, let's move that right here. I don't think I can do that. What does client area mean? I don't know. Alright. There we go. Now people actually know what the frick I'm listening to. Goofy on music. Okay. Dude, I might need a second energy drink today. It's one of those days. My iPad's like wobbling. There we go. Oops. Not trying to whack my mic. Okay, it gets pretty light, like right here. I need to fix this. This feels too light still. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Maybe it's what's around it that's too dark. Maybe that's the issue. Oh man. Yeah, I think this is the kind of piece where working on one layer is gonna work best for me. But I know everybody's a little different about that kind of stuff. Some people might think I'm kind of crazy for even thinking about that. Doing like oil painting in college really opened my eyes to the fact that drawing on one layer is really not that bad. It's doable. It does suck when you have to move things around them. But that's traditional also entirely. Like it is hard to make adjustments at a certain point. I had this one painting and it was just not working out. Like I kept making changes and I kept painting and I just like I couldn't get it to look good. And I was like, let me try something else. But that meant I had to like it was like the day before this project was due. So I like painted over my whole ass canvas and started over. But it was really hard because oil paint, like after a while, it blends pretty easily, especially like when it's really wet. So when I was working on this painting, I added a lot of dark tones. It was like a very dark painting because it was someone in the dark. And there was like areas I needed to lighten up, but I just couldn't because it was just so much dark, wet paint. No matter what I did, I could not lighten it. So I think that really suffered. But that's what happens when I changed my painting last day. I shouldn't have done that. But I still got okay critiques for it. He did critique one of the hands. You know, she was like holding a flashlight and her hand just looked fucked up. But I could not for the life of me get the paint to cooperate. It was just too wet. Everything was like meshing and blending. I couldn't cover things up. So it was I could not fix the hand. I was trying my hardest. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I told my professor, I'm like, look, I tried. This paint was not working out. I knew the hand was funky. It was all I could look at. I was like, I know he's gonna say something about this hand. And he did. Rightfully so. It was not matching. It was not going the right way. I was like, bro, I know that. I know that hand's wrong. I'm sorry. Meow, meow, meow. I had some really chill professors. I'm really grateful for that. I'm so glad they were like not annoying. I've seen so many horror stories about like people having like terrible art professors, and I'm like, that sucks. What the fuck? I'm just so glad I didn't have that. Like all my professors were very nice and very understanding because like I went to college during COVID. I went to college during some natural disasters, and they were like human. They were human. Which I don't know why it's so hard. And like they didn't like bully people who drew anime, which is nice. I even like my last year, I was like submitting something for like a showcase. And like I saw another student, they submitted basically furry art. And I was like, I'm so glad that they can do that and not like get bullied by a professor. Like that is awesome. Like kind of awesome that they can do that. But I know damn well at some other art schools, they'd actually get like, they would get relentlessly bullied by their professors if they did anything like that. I'm glad our professors were like not weird. And like uptight about like shit that didn't matter. Shout out professors. My mouth hurts from yapping. I haven't yapped like all week long. It's been overdue though, for sure. Yeah, this gets pretty dark right here. I like this song. What's this called? Pinball. Like, slightly off topic, but it reminds me. Waluigi Pinball is such a good Mario Kart DS course. That was my life. I think my friend had the game before I did, and she accidentally left it at my house once, and I got to play it for a little while. Because she left it, and I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing of all time. Like, Waluigi's Pinball, specifically, that course was so fun. It's one of my all-time favorite Mario Kart DS courses. I think my other favorite is definitely TikTok Clock. I always pick it on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't have World yet, but I don't think it's on there, so World did me dirty for not having that. Oh my gosh, the values get so icky right here. I need to like catch up on uploading my VODs too. I don't know if I want to like upload them right away or like wait until they expire on Twitch. I don't know what the best option is. I'm not really interested in multi-streaming yet. I'm trying not to like kill my computer. I've been noticing it's starting to struggle a little bit. Mostly when I have my Elgato plugged in for obvious reasons. Okay. This gets like very blended in right here. Like, there's not a lot of distinguished shapes right here. Okay, this value study is pretty fire though. Still got a lot to do though. If we can at least finish this value study today, I'll be happy, but we'll have a little time after that unless like I have to take a break. I don't know. I don't know if I have to go somewhere after this. I'm not actually looking at that. Okay, at 7. Okay, so I won't have to, I'll have time to get ready for where I have to go after this. Okay, so I don't have to, like, end early. Oh my gosh, my head, bro. My sleep schedule is really bad. I've been really bad about my sleep lately. Funnily enough, my sleep schedule was good when I was hanging out with like my online European friends because I'd have to get up early to hang out with them. But I don't really hang out with these people much anymore. Like, we just kind of like went about our separate ways, like, you know, doing our own thing. And I mostly hang out with like friends in my area or like within a reasonable time zone. So, like, my sleep kind of sucks. I've been spending more time just like doing my own thing, so my sleep schedule's kind of ass. But it's so funny. Like when I was hanging out with online friends in a different time zone, that's when my sleep was the best, and I think that's so silly. But I had to wake up early to hang out with them. I was pretty good about that. So I like actually went to bed at a normal time, and now I just can't do it. Because every time I get in bed, I'm like, oh, here comes the anxiety. Here it comes. I'm always like delaying the inevitable every night, pretty much. It's funny. Okay, this is a little too dark, I think. Yeah, I think that's a little better. It's a little light right here. Oh my god, I have so many projects I need to do. I have so many projects. I have so many ideas, but everything takes so long. And I work really slow. I wish I could be like Larry. If you guys know Larry, Larry's a friend of mine. He draws so freaking fast and efficiently. What I would give to like draw at his pace. But low-key, I think Larry hates drawing. That's actually that's not a low key. I don't think bro likes drawing that much. That's how the cookie crumbles. My boyfriend is thinking about getting into streaming, and I just think that would be so awesome. But I don't know if he'll do it. Because he's brought it up a few times that he's been interested in it. But I'm not sure if he'd stick with it. He'd really just do World of Warcraft streams, but I feel like he'd be pretty good because he plays it so much. And he's a funny little guy. I was having a conversation with him. I was like, oh my god, like, let me make you a PG tuber. And he said, I don't want to be a PG tuber. I'm like, come on, dude. I mean, you're not going to show your face, probably. Like, just let me make you a silly little WoW PG tuber. I have to convince him somehow that it is the way. It's just nice. It gives you something to look at, you know? I like having a little guy to look at on the screen when I'm watching people. I am a little biased about it. It's a nice visual. This is pretty too dark right here. It gets so cloudy. There's a lot of like shit going on in this area though, despite it being like so misty. And I think some of this is too dark. Okay, we're gonna skip this song. Okay. Why is Bro trying to call me right now? Okay. I'm really excited for tomorrow's stream. I hope we have a good turnout because I'm really excited to get to the end. And I want to like I want to share that experience with others. I think it'd be so fun. I think this might be connected right here. And I'm trying to get my friend to play Outer Wilds. But thankfully he's asleep anyways when I'm streaming, so he won't see it. But I'm trying to get him to play Outer Wilds on his stream. And I told him it's like, it'd be a nice break from... He's been playing Alien Isolation, and he's playing it again in, like, Nightmare mode, which is insane that he's doing that. So I'm trying to get him to play Outer Wilds after. I told him it'd be a nice break from, like, alien jump scares. Oops. Okay, I had a friend who just tried to call me when I was streaming. I was like, I'm streaming, I can't call. And he was pretty much just calling me to tell me he saw my dad. Like, okay. I love that he calls me for like such silly things. It's so silly. I think he just likes having someone to yap to about whatever the heck. Which I can absolutely respect. Sometimes I just have random stuff to yap about, but I don't have anyone to yap to about like annoying the heck out of them. Oh man, this area is like getting a little tricky. There's like some clouds right here. I would love to start like streaming more during the week, but like I should spend that extra time growing my other platforms so I can like actually bring people over to this, like to this stuff. I haven't really been doing that. I just hate editing, so like, and you really need to like make like reels and shorts to grow, which, you know, sucks a little. it is what it is. And but I hate editing, so I'm really like demotivated to do it. Like, I like just drawing and yapping, but I have to do all this other stuff too. Like, oh, okay. Great. What is this silly little lullaby? Thank you for playing. That's a funny song. Let me pull up one that I like. This one? Oh, this one. It doesn't actually get that light, right? Oh wait, yes it does. I'm mixing up these pillars. Excuse me, Wilbert. This artist makes very good music. They're very small too. I was just looking for like copyright free music, and I found this artist. It's hard finding artists like with music I like that I could like listen to for long periods. So I know some streamers, they'll have like the same song on loop for their whole stream. And that works. It just depends on the song. But I couldn't find anything that I could like tolerate. Maybe one day I'll like commission someone to do one when it's in my budget. Because I would like my own music for streams. I would make my own if I had like the software for it. Because I do have a little bit of music knowledge that I feel like I could do it. Okay, this like grass right here is as light as the fog, honestly, because of where it is. But I need to add some like volume to the fog. Oh, silly Ko-Fi bot. There ain't nobody listening to you. Ooh, honestly, maybe I should actually start multi-streaming on YouTube. Because I do have like some subscribers now. If I keep posting shorts and like getting more, maybe like it wouldn't be that bad to multi-stream. I'm just nervous too. I don't know why. Okay, our value study's looking pretty good. Oh, we got some, yeah, we can tell what's going on pretty well too. Oh yeah, that's a lot better, but the fog kind of goes in a little bit more here. I don't want it to look like it's stopping. Yeah, there we go. Oh, energy drink, I need you. Okay. If we do stop drawing early, I'll at least like I'll play probably a game or something. Okay. Okay, there's some like dark values that are kind of missing here. And like clouds are kind of doing like this weird staircase effect. Oh yeah, we gotta do this whole other side over there. What's my border look like? What's it look like without the border? Ooh, that's fun. I love that actually. That's cool to see. Okay. Okay. My phone is going off a lot today. Oh, let me put it in like work mode. Does that help? Oops. Okay, we got some good progress. I have to go to the bathroom. So let me move my stuff over. Alright guys, I'm gonna go pee. Don't go anywhere. BRB! Alright, fellas, we're getting back to it. Yeah, let's get the music back. I turned it up a little bit. Let me turn it back down. Okay. Bathroom use, cat's pet. We're good to go. Oh my gosh, my eyes just feel like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's weights pulling them down. Not even like pulling them close, but just like the like saggy feeling. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Let's work on this side of the canvas. I'm really proud of this study so far. Like this value study, it's doing pretty good. I think this is gonna help a lot. It's a good warm-up, regardless. I don't know how to do gradient mapping. Can I even do that? Oh, I can. Whoa, the fuck? That is sick. What the fuck? Whoa. Okay, this slays. The fuck? Okay, we're definitely gonna look into using that. Oh god. That messes with my eyes a lot, goodness. Oh, I should have grabbed another, drink while I was, away. That's okay. We can always use the gradient mapping as like a base, but I don't think it's gonna be like too accurate. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. I might need to watch a video on how gradient mapping works, so I like use it properly. Oh, I do not like the sounds. Yeah, and there's like these little, barely visible like pillars. This needs to get a little bit lighter behind this pillar. think we're close to being done with this phase, and then I think we'll continue. We'll go into colors and stuff. I'm not gonna probably worry about the grading mapping. I'll mess around with it, but I'll dedicate some time in the future to learning how it works. It's not really sure. Oops. This is not that right over here. Shit. Okay. It's pretty good. This needs to be lighter up top. I think all the grass is a little too dark. Yeah, that's better. Add some darker tones. I might add a little more contrast than what's actually present in the OG. I think this front piece needs to be darker though. Considering that, like, this right here is getting like no light. Just like the fog. The light bouncing from the fog, really. We'll make this top piece lighter though. Yeah, that's better. Nice, okay. The highlight wouldn't go all the way there though. Excuse me. We'll definitely exaggerate the shadows in like this area too. I think this area is gonna have probably the most contrast. These rocks need like more dimension. Oops. There's like a lot of empty space in this bottom right, but we'll just try to give the fog like enough dimension and depth so it's not like super flat, like just like one solid color. Make it feel like the clouds are actually layered. Okay, okay. Oh, there's a little kitty cat breaking in. Oh my god, it's Busy! Hello, Busy Bee! Hi, Busy! Hi, Busy! Oh, he needed pets. I'll take a break to pet Busy Bee. Hi, Busy! You're so cute! What you doing, Busy? Oh, he just needed some love. He's been napping. I'm pretty proud of this. This is pretty awesome. Not bad. Okay. I gotta figure out what to do now. We're gonna duplicate this in case I mess up. We'll mess with the gradient map though. We'll check it out. Oh, I'm kind of getting it now. It'll be tough getting like the right colors though. I'm understanding it though. I kind of get it. It's gonna be a little tricky. Busy, stop messing with my stuff. Oh my gosh, this little kitty cat, man. Alright, get off my desk if you're gonna mess with my stuff. Okay. This is pretty tough to use though, but I understand like how it works, how it's supposed to work. It's a little tough. This is a good one. Alright. Excuse me. You know, if it's not exact, that's fine. It gives us a good starting point though. Ooh, wait, that's kind of nice. This is pretty good. I'm looking at it on my other monitor. That's kind of helping me too. And we're not going for like a one-to-one creation. But I did want the scale to be accurate. We'll go in and add these colors that are missing. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna stick with that. That's pretty awesome. Here's our before and after. Here it is with no color. Move it over. So that's before gradient map. This is after gradient map. And it's pretty close. I did pretty alright. With never using gradient maps is not bad. That's the power of value, bro. I should do this more often. What the fuck? Learned a valuable lesson today. I'm gonna do this more often. This would make... Oh my gosh, this would make doing backgrounds like way less annoying too. So I'm gonna remember this. This is pretty nice. I gotta like bask in the glory for a little bit. Bask in the glory, it's pretty nice. Love that. Alright. Now the scary part. I'm duplicating these layers just in case I like mess up or something like that, you know? We're gonna turn these into multiply layers. I'm gonna combine these, I think. Okay. So this is all on one layer now. That's pretty awesome. Let me get rid of these other references that we're not using. Why are there two of these? I don't know. We don't need that. Okay. Now where do I want to start? I'm not sure. I don't know where to start. We could like start by cleaning up these shapes down here. I'm still using this shape brush. I'm gonna try to use this for a while. I'm gonna add a little bit more like depth to these. Not too much though, because this is a very like low contrast kind of drawing, in my opinion. Overall. I'm gonna add tiny details that won't really matter, but I want to anyways. Oh yeah, this is going pretty nice. I'm not following the source material too closely. Maybe we should a little bit more. Fix this like hard edge. Too dark, I think. There's another tree over here. I'll actually do this small one. You know, this isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. This is pretty nice actually. Oh yeah. Honestly, doing these like little details, like the crumbling structures and the trees, like their silhouettes are gonna be really fun to do. I'm actually very excited. I'm really excited for the end of this. I might try to push the colors more though. Not sure yet. So figure out as we go kind of thing. We do need more green here. Maybe I should have messed with the green a bit. Or it's not green, but we need to like fix this coloring a little bit. Push it this way a little bit. We'll just do it a little bit. I'm gonna fix a lot of these like edges. I'm excited to see the time lapse for this one as well. I think that will be cool to see. Time lapses are always fun. Some of my time lapses though, they do not look too hot. Oh my gosh. Because I also have this habit of, I like to take whatever I have in the moment and then get a screenshot of like the work in progress and like turn the layers on and off to see like what has changed. I find it so satisfying to see the before and after. But then it makes my time lapse look terrible. Unless I cut it out, but I hate editing, so just don't do time lapses. I should though. That would be like really easy like post to do. I'll post a time lapse for this one. For sure. I'm not gonna be ridiculous with the freaking switching between layers. I'm gonna try to resist the urge to do it at all until the end. Wish me luck in that. My goodness. I like this song. This song name's silly. I love silly song names. Ah. Oh yeah, this is coming together. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, it's nice to draw something and actually feel good about it. That's actually really awesome. It's nice to draw and like not hate my art. That's pretty cool. I try not to be self-degrading about my art, but I do it in private a lot. Or like in my head a lot. This seems a little too dark. That's better. See, it almost looks like there's a little bit of green there in that one spot with the grass. It's like, I think in the game, it's like an off green. It's like a teal color. But I think this works. This, what I added works. I already love it, honestly. I need to check how long the last one took me. That would be interesting to see, like, time-wise, like, the difference in the two. That's weird. It's like the foggy area is actually a little darker than the grass part there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to do the leaves as well. This is such a nice brush. All right. Let's keep it going. There's another tree right there too. There's a lot of bushes I'm gonna have to add in as well. I'm gonna try to hold. I really want to do the foliage right now, but I think it'd be better if I waited. Sorry, I'm trying to find a certain song. And this fades into the fog a lot. There's a tree right, kind of tree roots right where this is. Add it later though. No, that's too dark. Ah, why did it do that? Sorry, I have to bask in this glory. Thank you, Gradient Maps. Holy crap. It gives me a great foundation to start with. Sure. Let's make this. I also need to be a little bit. The fog needs to be a little bit darker because the shine in the grass is lighter. I'll make this lighter too. Oh, that's interesting. This is technically a green. That's neat. Oh yeah, I like that better. Definitely. I want it to blend a little bit better. Nice, okay. We only did like part of that one section. There's so much left to do. Oh my gosh. I don't want this having two little pieces that jut out. Okay, little bridge right here is gonna be tough. Okay, it's like one dark piece and then one not dark piece. This is actually a really nice brush for doing like structures. With like a blocky shape. It's really nice. We're gonna adjust this actually. What? How did you do that? So I don't want it being too close to the edge. I'm not a fan of this song being my right ear only. That's so silly. Alright, alright. We need to adjust this a little bit. Oh yeah, it's coming together. I'm glad I moved it up a little bit. Oh, this is fine. It's just gonna take a really long time to get all of these like parts done. And I don't want to miss any, so I'm probably gonna go over a lot. Go over everything I did a lot. Make sure I don't miss it. Okay. This needs to be lowered. Make it rough. Fix the crumbled bits. We're gonna add a little bit more like depth to this. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. A lot. The same for this back piece. Okay. I'm gonna add extra crumbly pieces just because I freaking can. Yeah. I might even add like some right here. I don't really care if it's a one. I think it adds to it, I add it. Roughen up this line. Nice, okay. I'm gonna add very slight highlights because this isn't really in the really have any. We're gonna add it to like these floaty pieces though. I think that's a good idea. And then there's like a slight glow, but it's a little more orangey. A little darker. It's crazy. This is like a yellow-green color that I'm using here. Okay, it is still too much. We're gonna almost. Oh, I think that's perfect. Almost perfect. This is like a green, but it's like it feels like a yellow when you like look at it as a whole. That's interesting. This should be blended out more. And this shouldn't be super light down here. It should kind of dark over here. Yeah, there's some different layering going on. Okay. Oh my gosh, we still have so much to do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot left. What's the time? Okay, it's 5. We got like at least 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. Yeah, do I want to keep working in the pattern I am doing? I want to do some color adjustments here. Oh. Let's work on this part right here. It'll be good to give my eyes a break in between sessions. Make sure I'm like not doing something that just doesn't look good. I like taking a break. Sometimes like when I'm like, I can't tell if this looks good, I have to take like a day break from a drawing and come back and look at it. I'm like, oh, this looks fine. Or like, oh wait, this part looks like shit. I need to fix that. Some stuff like that. Stuff like that. But there's a lot of layering fog right here. That's gonna be a little tricky. Okay. This pillar part is a little dark. That's better. I'm gonna connect these colors. We'll probably wrap up in like maybe like 15 minutes, unless I like get in the zone. We'll see. Let's stick around. Still got drawing to do. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Let's keep it going. Oh, poor Busy. I'm talking so much he can't sleep. Oh, I'm just kidding. He can. I lied. He just went right to sleep. Oh, to be a cat. And not have bills to pay. I could sleep all day. Boy, this was a sick rhyme, actually. It might be like the fading into the fog that's like one of the hardest parts because you really want it to look natural and gradual. It's a little tricky to do. Because in the reference, like it's hard to tell like where these objects go, and I want to convey that like you don't know if it's an island floating, if it's just like the top of a tall structure. I want that uncertainty when you look at it. Too dark. Why that fade into fog isn't too bad. Okay, that looks nice. Let's do this part. In the end, I might go over with a separate layer of like fog. Let's do these little floaty pieces. I really should get back into Genshin though, because we're getting near the end of the story. We're in almost to 2026. And we're gonna see the last region soon. Like, kind of soon. In my opinion, what I'd consider soon. So yeah, I should start playing again. I might play it on streams. I'm not really good, so no one's gonna watch me because I'm like good at the game or I give good advice about the game, so. Hopefully I can have something to offer. Oh, I like that. That's fun. Add a little bit more darkness though. Let's compare. Oh yeah, I like that island. That looks good. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's fix the edges though. We made really good progress today. It's kind of crazy. What's the time? Okay, I want to look at the video replay. Oh, sorry, I was flipping through those a lot. Flash warning. Goodness. Yeah, I traced over it twice. It's like freaking messed up. I love how you can see me flipping through the layers when I realize, oh shit. Here's where real shit happens. I don't know why I wore that shit. That was stupid. That's gonna ruin the whole freaking time lapse. Oh, I can crop it out because that's not gonna be. It's like that's like the wiggle room I added. This is actually pretty nice. This is a solid time lapse. That's after we did the gradient map. The colors look so different on my monitor. I'll probably have to do some overlays at the end to get the colors right, just because of the nature of colors looking different on monitors. It's great. I want to watch this part again. I'd love to be clean at that cliff edge. That's so nice. Oh, that one like middle island, that's so nice. Okay. Alright, then self-glazing. Alright, we'll go a little longer. We'll shoot for 3 hours today. And then I'll call it there and I'll go rest before I have to go out and socialize this evening. Wish me luck. What is this goofy ass song? It's called Clown Car Bounce. I'm removing that from this playlist. Oh my goodness. That was so goofy. What the hell? Really, really not fitting the vibe there. Goodness gracious. What area do I want to work on next? We could redo these islands over here, I think. This island that I'm doing right now, it has a little bit of shadows to it. Alright, nice. I need to make this rounder though. I miss Genshin. I miss playing this game. It's, I really like I think I like exploring a lot. I like the main quest, but I don't like any other quest. Sadly. Sorry, I'm turning this canvas a lot, goodness. This. Oops. There's like land right there. The fuck? I didn't even notice that. I just noticed the pillar. Alright. This looks pretty good. But we just gotta fade it now. Ugh. Alright. I think it's faded fine. We'll do it probably better when we do the rest of this right piece. This has like a bridge on it. Hi Cherry, welcome in. It's a quiet day today. We're doing a Genshin landscape drawing. Here it is zoomed out. I've been zoomed in for a lot of this. We're doing this screen capture from Inkonomiya in Genshin Impact. I was doing the series where I was drawing each region in Genshin Impact, but I delayed it for like a year. I did like one, and then I forgot about it for like a year. So we're getting back to it. And this was the one that was voted, so we're working on this one. Well, that's amazing. Thank you. We're working it. We made a lot of progress today. This is Procreate. This is Procreate. It's cropped a little bit, so you can't see the top part. Didn't render? You mean like paint render, or like render in like Blender or something? But how we started this is I pretty much Here, let me make it visible. I did a rough trace of the general shapes because I wanted it to be to scale. Yeah, I'm still working on rendering this image. Everything you see was done today. Here's like the reference. Oops, let me get this off the screen. This is the reference, and then this is what we've gotten done today. I started with a value study, so I did everything in grayscale, and then we used gradient maps right here to get the colors in. And now we're going in and refining everything and rendering. Usually draw on Adobe PS or Krita. Is it better software to draw coloring? So I started, when I first started drawing, I was using Fire Alpaca, and then I used Clip Studio Paint. And I really like Clip Studio Paint, but I've outgrown my tablet. Like, I need a new one. I'm sorry, I'm skipping this song. It's a little much. I outgrew my tablet, and I got an iPad, and I've really liked drawing on it. I was using one in school, so I got my own. And I like Procreate a lot. And I got a screen, what's it called? A screen protector that feels like paper, and it's really nice. Can we draw and color easily in here, like finding tools? I think it's pretty easy. There's like a lot of brushes, and I find color picking easy. You just use your finger. It's a pretty solid, I think Procreate's a very solid. Yeah, you can make a sketch. You can do anything in this app. It's just like any other drawing program. Yeah. That's my reference in the top, and then everything you see here was just hand drawn. It's very nice. It costs, I think, about $7. What's up? Ask your question. Ask away. No need to preface. You can just go ahead and ask stuff. Oh, it'd help if I went back on the correct layer. Let me zoom back in my reference so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, we can just kind of see the ground in this one. I have drawing pad like a laptop, and I have a drawing pad, you know. So like the tablet you plug into your computer or laptop is what you mean. Not an iPad, I'm assuming. I have one of those too. That's the one I outgrew. But I'm using an iPad right now. It's hard to say what's easier. I guess for more context, what is best for you? It's hard to say. So there's I'll go over the pros and cons. So I also do commission, that's why. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so let me start from the top. So I started drawing on a tablet. It's a Wacom Cintiq 13 HD, but I got it several years ago actually, and it's refurbished. And refurbished technology, like refurbished products that are like not technology, is pretty good. But when it's technology, sometimes it's not best quality. So its wiring is not that good, and I find the cable management of the Wacom really annoying. The wires are just not long enough. So I just find using it a little frustrating. And the screen is really small, and I would like to get a bigger tablet to work with. It will make doing professional work just easier for me. But it was a good starting out point because I'm using an iPad now, but iPads are pretty expensive. They're like, you know, they can go up to thousands of dollars. So it's not always the best option. And it all depends what you're doing, but I see professionals using both tablets that plug into computers or laptops, and I see some professionals that use iPad. Like there's a webcomic artist. She posts like, she was like one of what's the name? Webtoons, like big creators, and she, I think, drew all of her comics on like iPad. Let's see. Laptop screen is good and also detachable. You can remove keyboard and drawing pad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm catching up on all the messages. But yeah, it's just like, it's really personal preference. I've been enjoying drawing on the iPad for a while now. Procreate's not perfect though. There are some things that I find really annoying that I can do in Clip Studio Paint, but there's some things in Procreate that I like better than Clip Studio Paint. I really can't say what's good for you. What have you used? What do you like? But it's hard for me to decide what's good for somebody else. But I really like using the iPad. But I was lucky enough I was able to borrow one while I was in college. And I got to try it out for a while and I really liked it. So I ended up investing in my own after I graduated. But that's my stance on that. But like, Procreate's the only iPad program I really use. I can't really say much about any other programs for iPads. If you do !iPad, it tells you a little bit more about which iPad specifically I have if you're interested in how I use it in my stream setup. But really, anything's a good option. It's really personal preference. I have a friend, he just uses a regular tablet and plugs in to the computer, and he uses Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint's a really good program. You can do a one-time payment for it, which is nice. Anything where you can do a one-time payment. Yeah, you can't do rigging on an iPad. It's really like just what you want to do. I just do like drawing and stuff. I'm not really rigging anything. I don't rig like VTubers or anything like that. So the iPad's fine for me, but I do have my laptop if I do want to do that. Or sorry, I do have my computer and that tablet if I do need to do that. So it's really about your needs. But if you need stuff that can only be done on a laptop, then like focus on upgrading that equipment rather than stretching yourself thin and getting an iPad. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you do rigging also. Well, in that case, getting a Wacom or a Huion would be a good tablet option if you don't have any tablets. So yeah. But I haven't bought a tablet to plug into the computer in years, so I don't really know what's good. Yeah, if you want to stream, so here, I'll show you. Let me do. So, streaming an iPad is kind of annoying because I had to get an extra cable to plug in, and I also had to get a capture card. So just to add it into OBS. It's not really stream friendly, so if you did have an iPad, you'd have to do that extra hoops. But for a tablet, it's really easy to add that to like OBS or Streamlabs, whatever your streaming software is. Yeah, it was a little frustrating. It took me a while to start streaming art because just like the setup process was kind of annoying. Oh wait, there's like an extra platform right here. But we prevailed. But it was worth it for me to get a capture card because I also wanted to stream Switch games. So it was a good investment for me to do. But it won't be like that for everybody. Not everyone has a use for an expensive capture card. Not at all. Okay, now there's like this bridge part right here that I did not sketch in, which is fine. We prevail. But iPad's been great for me. But there are some things that I cannot do on it. But I've just been doing illustrations, so it's worked out perfectly fine for me. I haven't been doing anything extra. I do want to look into rigging a VTuber in the future, but I do have to do that on my computer, obviously. That would be annoying to do it on an iPad, in my opinion. And like, that just seems like a whole hassle. We're gonna skip this song. I think if you have a good computer or a decent laptop, just getting a tablet is a better option because you can go pretty cheap with the tablets if you want. Whereas iPads are just expensive. Overall, very expensive. There's not really a cheap option for those. Oh, no, I don't use Blender or anything. I've downloaded Blender once and I opened it and then I closed it. What do you mean specifically for rigging? Are you talking about my PNG tuber? This is a more circly rock. Oh no, like 3D model? Oh, I haven't done any 3D models. I don't do anything like that. I've just been doing illustrations. I'm not someone who does 3D models. I have a friend who does 3D works in 3D animations and he uses Blender. Blender is a very solid program though. I can say that with confidence despite not using it. Because I know a lot of people and artists that do use it. And it's very solid. But I don't do any rigging at the moment. But I want to learn how to do VTuber rigging in the future. Yes, I envy people that know how to do rigging. It's something I want to learn. Just haven't made the time to do it yet. Okay, it's a little more rocky. No, I've never taken the time to learn how to rig a model. It hasn't been a necessary skill for me yet. I've never made the attempt. I have a friend who's tried. And I think he finished rigging a model. But I do want to have a VTuber model, and to help with my budget, I might try to learn how to do it myself. But it is something I want to do. It's just, I know it's going to take a long time, so I've been debating it, and the PNG tuber has been serving me well for the time being. Okay, this area needs to be light. Yeah, I don't know, there's just like some satisfaction that I get from making all of my assets for my stream on my own. It's just something really satisfying about it. But there's probably some things I'll outsource in the future when it's in the budget. Like things that I'm really not skilled with, like probably stream avatars. Getting like custom ones. That's probably something I'll outsource. Yeah, like for a model, there's someone I have in mind to do one model, but I do want to create my own. I might outsource rigging, but that is not anywhere in the future. In the foreseeable future, I mean. There's a lot of layered fog here that I'll have to do. Okay, we're at 3 hours, so we're gonna wrap it up here in a second. Oh, Hokado, get back on the screen. I beg your pardon? There you go. I need to crisp up this edge right here. Crisp it up. I appreciate you offering the discount, but I really don't appreciate you coming to my stream just to advertise your services, especially when I'm not looking. Yeah, I hope you're not doing that to other people's streams, because most people don't like it. It's really not good Twitch etiquette, but I do appreciate you offering the discount. But I like that you're putting yourself out there, but it's not done in the best way possible. All right. Let's clean up this a little bit. I'm actually really getting in the zone here. I'm not sure what that means. But okay. All right. This interface is really annoying. All right. I kind of want to do... Wait, am I missing something? Oh wait, I think I got rid of something on accident. Let me back. Yeah, I got rid of this whole area right here. I did not mean to do that. These are about the same. What we're gonna do. A little too bright. We're gonna like run over this like a little bit. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're still here, but advertising commissions on someone's stream and like going there solely to advertise and not actually to like, I don't know, check out a community. Kind of lame. Don't do that, guys. Please don't do what that person just did. That's lame. But we're gonna wrap it up here. That is enough drawing for today. Actually, wait, hold up. Let me show off what we got done today. This is what we got done today. I'm pretty proud of that. That's pretty awesome. Like, that's pretty awesome. We got some details done in like this area. And we got some details done here. I love this crumbling away bits. I'm excited to do more of that. Oh, I gotta fix that dot. I'll do that later. I don't care enough to do it right now. This is what we got. Very nice. All right, let's actually switch back to the boss setup. Yeah, that was kind of lame. Guys, don't go in people's streams and advertise, okay? It's even one of my roles to not self-promo. I'm pretty sure it should be. I'm gonna actually fact check myself. Hold up. Let's fact check that. I'm gonna hide check, so I don't want to look at those messages. Okay. Let me check. Yeah, no self-promo. Like, it's literally right there. It's sad. They probably did that on other people's streams. That's really lame. Doesn't matter if Twitch is your platform or whatever that other line meant. You don't go on people's streams and advertise. Because, like, I'm here selling my content and you're over here trying to sell yourself. And that's, like, kind of lame, especially unsolicited. Now, if I asked, like, yeah. Or if I was, like, actually interested in commissioning you, yeah. But I made it very clear I was not trying to outsource. But, yeah. Please learn from example. Don't do stuff like that. I hope they learned from that and they stop trying to advertise, because there's better ways to do that, because all you're gonna do is scare away clients, so I don't understand that. It gives a very, like, nasty impression. It's the equivalent of, like, going into people's DMs and, like, messaging them like, hey, please commission me, or I can offer you a free discount, or, like, whatever, like, stuff like that. Like, don't solicit when people are not looking for it. Oh my god, you know what? Oh my god, I have a great idea. I should put a no soliciting sign in like the saloon. That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. That sounds awesome. We're adding to the lore of the saloon with that one. We're adding to the lore of the saloon with that one. But that interaction made me annoyed. I feel like I could see the advertisement a mile away. But I was trying to give benefit of the doubt. Okay, maybe no, this person's just asking questions and they're just engaging with the stream. Hopefully they're not going to try to sell me something or sell me their services. And that's exactly what happened. That's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. But we're going to play Outer Wilds tomorrow and it's going to be great. But anyways, if you guys are watching the VOD, please let me know. Tell me what your favorite snack is if you're watching the VOD. If you'd like to see my socials, these are my socials. What happened to the emoji? Oh, that's weird. These are my socials. If you'd like to check out the Discord, this is a Discord. I post announcements for streams, I post schedules, share links for art posts, things like that. You can engage with the community, get to know other artists and gamers. It's a great way to meet the community and stay in touch and never miss a moment. And if there's any questions about my iPad setup, you do !iPad and it tells you all you need to know about what I do. You can always ask me questions if it's not clear enough. But yeah, I need a bot timer that reminds people the rules. This is really frustrating. All right, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for checking out the VOD. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday or whatever day of the week you may be watching this. And yeah, don't advertise in other people's streams when they're not asking for it. It's really weird. All right, bye.